And that's what I do in this video. I make tunes, I make great videos, great plays that enlighten the minds all day. Oh yes, I know I'm not a rapper, in case you couldn't tell. Oh yes, that's right. Anyway, what am I gonna talk about today? Number one is called Overbearing Parents. Yes, that is the topic of discussion today. So we're gonna press play. Yes. Mother. Radio. So this video, overbearing parents. So what do I mean by overbearing parents? By the term overbearing parents, I mean parents who implicitly or explicitly impose their will onto you. They tell you what you should do with your life, right? So that's what I mean. So I'm not talking about my parents. I think that's important to say because they're probably watching. I'm grateful to say that my parents were not overbearing by any stretch of imagination, and I'll forever be grateful for that. But anyway, I digress. See, parents, they mean well. Their priority is to keep you safe. That's their job. And, you know, I'm not knocking the importance of safety, but it tends to be primarily based on the physical needs, you know, financial needs, physical needs, you know, that kind of stuff. It doesn't really go beyond, for example, like psychological needs, etc., etc. So that's the priority of the parents, of the overbearing parents. They mean well. They're just trying to keep you physically safe. But what does it mean to be safe? Is it safe to override a child's intuition? Is it safe to override what's in their heart, what they know to be true for them? Is it safe to prepare the child for the world of the parent? You know, the world is rapidly changing. You know, the traditional path, the school, degree, job, etc. is becoming less and less certain, less and less set, and, you know, new avenues for safety, for success are opening. What tends to happen is the parent tends to prepare the child for their world, assuming, you know, it was the same as it was for them, but it's really not. And, you know, so it's not safe, you know, to prepare a child for an old world when the world is new and changing. Anyway, so this is what it tends to be, the focus on physical safety, ignoring other needs such as psychological needs. But psychological needs are not to be discounted. Psychological needs have different metrics, different criteria to be met compared to physical needs. Psychological needs are emotional, you know, trust, openness, encouragement, accountability. In the world, the trusting that the child can be and maybe can know better than the parents sometimes, and so trusting that the desires of the child are valid. And the funny thing is, in terms of physical safety, for the most part, for most of the world is pretty safe. Most of the world, I'm not saying all the world, but most of the world is physically safe. You know, they have enough food, they have shelter, etc. That's what most of the world. So that's not really the biggest concern. But in terms of psychological safety, I say most of the world is struggling in that area. Most of the world is, you know, most people, you know, a lot of people are struggling with mental health, anxiety, depression. Most people, you know, are afraid or have limiting beliefs, afraid to follow their heart, to follow their gut, that kind of thing. Most of the world, a lot of people are escaping, running away from their problems, escaping in some way, shape or form. Yeah, most of the world, I'd say a lot of the people, I mean in the first world, I guess, a lot of the people feel personally that they are underachieving. So yeah, so this is the different metrics, the physical and the psychological safety. And basically the point of this video is the parents' priority is for your survival, not for your thriving. And if you want to follow your heart, if you want to thrive, if you want to go beyond just merely survive, then it's likely that you're going to have to override the pressure from your parents, the pressure from your family, or even your peers sometimes. And it's just to say to trust yourself, to trust your guts, and yeah, to follow your heart. So that's the point of this video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I hope you benefit from the information that I've just shared with you. If you like the video, if you like the content, make sure to like and subscribe. I'm healthy, I'm grateful, I'm abundance. I am Philosopher out.